Hello, everyone. Welcome to another expert interview. And I am super excited today to have Justine Armstrong with us. And so Justine is not only a psychologist, but she is the founder of Fearless Speaking. Yes, we are going to talk today about one of the most important topics, I think, ever, which is public speaking. And if you know any of the statistics, about 97% of people in the world would rather not speak in public. So Justine, for over 20 years, she has taught business leaders to take their presentations from boring to brilliant, from crisis to confidence, and to enjoy every moment to gain the respect, buy-in, and success that they deserve. Justine believes that the degree to which business leaders can leverage speaking successfully in front of their audiences is the degree to which they can build and scale their businesses, teams, brand, and reputation to optimal heights. One thing that I absolutely adore, pretty much, I'm going to say adore, even though we've never met in person, Justine has a heart for public speaking, okay? And it just so resonated with me when I met her and we learned about that love that she has, because for me, as many of you know, my kids were involved in speech and debate. And so public speaking has been a big part of our family. And I just know the importance of it in each of our everyday lives. So for Justine to be here today is super exciting. I am excited to hear what we're going to share, which is majorly important, especially for you guys out there who are CEOs and you might have teams with you, and just how that communication needs to happen in a way that's actually beneficial, not only for you, but for those that you manage. So Justine, welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. I love the chats that we've had, and the conversations are always just so inspiring. And so I'm really happy to be part of your show and help anyone who might be needing it.
Yes, that's so true. It's definitely one of those topics I think some people would love to shy away from. So let's dig into some questions. From your perspective, why are public speaking and presenting, because I think it's really important to talk about both of those, so important in business leadership today?
Yeah, it's a really good question. And I think the landscape just keeps changing. And right now, post-COVID, and in some cases even during COVID, I think the need for many businesses, companies, organizations to change strategic direction, to pivot, to really adapt in all sorts of ways has created a massive need to be able to speak confidently and effectively to their teams and organizations and staff, so that that change or the need for a new strategic direction can be adopted fast and with minimum of resistance or fuss or problems. And if you are able as a leader to engage whoever you're speaking with, staff, teams, management, whatever, in a way that they can be aligned with the direction that the organization needs to take, then I think that is going to save a lot of problems and really help the organization to survive. So the first reason I see is the time and the need for strategic direction change fast. And how does that get communicated, right? It could be 20 minutes that you have as a leader in an organization, 45 minutes. You might be speaking to 20 people, 200, 2,000 people. And you don't have long. So that's really critical to be able to do that. And then the second way that I think, or the second reason it's very important right now, is because in this time of crazy uncertainty, chaos, anxiety, doubt, if you're managing a team or an organization of people, what are they feeling right now? Most of them are discombobulated, they're anxious, they're filled with doubt, they don't know what's going to happen. And so what happens to their productivity? It goes down, morale goes down. There's a massive impact on organizations, sales, all sorts of things, retaining clients, bringing in new clients, right? And so it's critical for leaders of teams and organizations to be able to understand where their staff are at and work out what do they need. So what do they need? I mean, it's probably not rocket science to realize, they need reassurance, they need certainty, they need calm. And if you're a leader who's freaked out about public speaking, you might be really confident about the direction your organization's taking. But if you're projecting nervousness and anxiety, fear of public speaking, that's subconsciously going to translate to your staff and whoever you're speaking to. So, being able to assist with building the morale of your organization to the degree that you can in a calm, clear, certain way. Also another very important reason right now, as we're seeing a lot of companies just go under for a whole stream of reasons. And then the third one is really just so basic, in my view, is just survival. Really, to survive as an organization now, you have to be speaking as the leader representing a team or an organization, whether that's on Zoom, on video, whether you're, on whatever platform you're speaking on. You've got to be able to bring in new clients, retain existing clients, bring in revenue, continue and creating a brilliant reputation in your industry, right? So there's these three areas that I see right now more than before critical to be able to speak and do it in a way that's effective, with some compassion and calm.
Wow, that is so true. Just I love what you said about understanding where your teams are right now and what is it that they need, and being able to speak to that, because you're right. If, as the captain of the ship, you probably know exactly where you're going, but if you cannot communicate that effectively to the rest of the crew, so to speak, there are feelings of uneasiness, there are feelings of doubt, there are feelings of a lot of other things that may definitely creep in. And as you said, morale suffers, productivity suffers, but especially in this environment where like pretty much lives were changed overnight, and it was like kids were home, work was home, everything was home. And so they're just holistically thinking about your teams and what that might look like. And then even dealing with remote teams where there has to be a need for public speaking and communicating, because that's pretty much the only way that there's going to be that getting together. So I appreciate that.